Hello.
Oh, there we are.
Welcome.
I think. Do you want me to double check?
We're gonna double check because we haven't
double
ever
check
done this
because
before.
we can't be trusted when left to our own devices.
You're right. But welcome to the show. If we're live,
Trying to
find out right now.
Okay, we are live.
Yay!
Yes, everything is Gucci. We're good in the hood.
Welcome to another episode of Jokingly Serious,
The show where we get serious and stay silly.
I am your host, Cody Shantz.
And I'm your other host, PJ.
And we are bringing you some delicious food, home-cooked food for you today.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I was looking forward to this. Unfortunately, I had to work like fucking crazy this weekend, so I wasn't able to
get everything.
But I did get something.
But you did supplement it. So you still did bring 2 dishes.
I brought 2 dishes, but one of them is not. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Hold on, because first we got to go through. We're very excited. I feel like we're all over the place. Let's kind of collect our thoughts here for a second. Let's restart. Welcome to our show. We got a lot to go into this week. To start it off, PJ, how was your week? What did you get into since we have last heard from you?
My week was good, fairly uneventful. Let me look through my journaling app so I can tell you all the exciting bits from the week.
Oh, you've been keeping it
together. I've been keeping it together. So Monday was a good day overall. Tuesday, I wasn't feeling too hot.
Uh-oh.
I had some work stuff going on, and it just kind of, I was feeling big feelings about it. But I was okay. I managed.
So it was just merely like work-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, I had my birthday show.
Ooh, how was that? I know I came. So here, let me tell you a funny story. So PJ texts me on Tuesday and goes, "Hey, are you coming to my birthday show?" And I go, "Oh my God, when?" She replies back, 7. I was like, okay, so where is it? I said, "Book up." That's it. So in my head, if you get a text message that says it's at 7 a boycott, I'm going to assume in my head it's going to be that day. So I text them back and I go, "Okay, perfect. I will totally be there. I'm going to grab Janie. We will be there and we'll see you there. I'm so excited to support you." I mosey on there at 7 and it's an empty bar and they're playing bingo. And I was like, what the fuck? So we walk into this little bingo thing. We walk in and we get to a table. And mind you, there was one other table there with like 4 people. So there's no one there. And they bombard us with bingo. And they're like, "Hey, you're playing bingo. You're playing bingo." And we're like, my friend's supposed to be doing a show, I think. And they're like, "No, it's just bingo." So I had to text PJ here and I was like, "Bitch, what's happening?"
Okay, so I'm looking back at the text messages and that is what happened. However, I had stated several times during the podcast that it was on Wednesday. So that one, I think I'm going to say that one's on you, babe.
It is fair. However, I will also say that while all of this is going around and I'm trying my best to listen and remember everything, there's a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot happening. I feel like I black out the minute this show goes. Like, I do not remember anything that we talk about at the end of this. I just come to cancel.
That's why I listen back to it.
I need to.
Afterwards. When I'm driving on the way home, I'll listen to it on my drive home. And then when I get home, I'll get into bed. And I'll turn it on my TV and I'll watch the rest of it.
Oh, you watch us?
I'll watch it.
Oh, I know I should. I need to get more into doing that because that's the best way to critique and get better.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
Actually watch.
Yeah. Anyways, so I had my birthday show. It was good. Not very many people came, but that's okay. It was during this show that I realized I needed to take a break from drag. Because
really?
Yes. Because as I was performing, you know how I usually feel when I perform, right? I feel very peaceful, very calm, very at home, very like
this is your moment.
I did not feel that on Wednesday.
No.
I the entire time I was like, in my head, I was like, what's the point?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think I'm just burnt out a little bit. I think I was trying to do too much at once, and it's finally catching up to me. Oh, I dropped my phone.
Oh my God, man down.
Man down.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna get all up in your personal space real nice.
Excuse me.
There you go.
So, anyways, it was in that moment that I realized I needed to take a break.
Honestly,
which is okay because I gotta focus on up here right now.
And you know, for a birthday show and you're starting a new year in your life, it could be a really good way to start your life. Like, not your life, but your like next year, your next chapter in your life.
Yeah.
You know, who knows what this year could now bring with like a open space to go explore something else.
Yeah. I did, however, meet my new nephew.
Ooh.
Baby Jackson. Sweetie pie. He already loves me so much. And I shaved my eyebrows completely off. In case you haven't noticed.
Really asked her to come with Nike eyebrows today, but
I was cooking, so you get one or the other. Maybe next week. She was
cooking, and she could have been cooking, but she decided just to be cooking.
And then Thursday was a great day.
Okay.
Thursday was amazing. I had a bestie day with my bestie,
Yay.
Kimmy. Love her. We went shopping. We got sushi.
Ooh,
we were having a blast. We went to Walmart. We went to Five Below. Got so many goodies. And then I went to the Five Below again.
I need to go.
I've been to the Five Below probably 3 times this week.
I go way too much.
Me too.
But
there's always something new to find. Oh, I got the astrology coloring book like you have.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you need to go. And honestly, they change them out a lot. So like you can find random ones a bunch, but they always have like random, really cool coloring books. And you have to constantly keep checking because they have like a bunch of random ones all the time.
And then also try going to different Five Belows. Because the different ones will have different stuff.
Random little things. I found this one thing. It was at the, it was right by the little walk up before we check out. And I've never seen them at any other Five Below. But they're little cone incense diffusers, holders. But they're shaped like a little mushroom. And so, like, at the top, it just has little, like, holes in it. And you put your little cone in it. But it looks like one of those stone. It's over there in the corner over there.
Oh my God.
But I got that at Five Below for $5.
Cute.
And I've never seen them before. And I think it was just something random that store had gotten.
That's so
You have
cute.
to keep an eye, dude.
You
Five
do.
Below is the shit.
Because different Five Belows have different merchandise. And I find a lot of FNAF stuff at one Five Below and none at another. So
I think also, too, it's just depend on, like, who can take who. There's a poster that I have framed in my bathroom from Five Below, and I had to go to 2 different Five Belows to find it because one of them was hard. Like, everybody got that shit.
And then let's see here. That was Thursday. Thursday was great. Friday was good. Friday was a pretty easy day. But then I bought myself a new phone, and there was a whole debacle. And that made me feel some kind of way. I was having issues transferring my number over. And, like, now I'm just waiting for my phone to be ready for pickup. And it was supposed to be ready, like, 2 days ago. And it's not ready yet.
Phone. Like, it shouldn't be that hard.
And it's not ready yet. And I'm about to, like, call and be like, hi, what the fuck, dog?
Can I have my shit?
This phone, I was cooking, right? I was cooking for maybe an hour and a half. All my phone was fully charged when I brought it in with me. By the time I finished and I had to go plug it back in, 12%.
Dude.
And all I was doing was listening to music.
That was like how my old AirPods were.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm still currently waiting for my new phone. I hope it gets here soon, or else I'm going to have an aneurysm.
It better be. I feel like after a few days, like, that's, like, enough.
And then Saturday, here's what was weird about Saturday. Saturday, during the day, everything was fine. Everything was Gucci. I had a good day, busy at work, like, phenomenal, right? I get home. I'm scrolling through my apps. and I'm not gonna get into what exactly I saw, but
Okay.
there was a photo, and it just sent me. I went Cody, when I was not well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was not well at all. At all. I was beating myself up so bad. I know, it was so bad. And then I was coloring
I was gonna say, how
calm
did
down.
you try to get yourself to calm down?
Yeah, first I let myself cry for a little bit. I didn't throw anything. I wasn't screaming. I was just sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ingested some marijuanas.
It's always a good one.
And then I turned on my show and I started to color. And then I was okay. I slept like a rock.
Finding just some things to like calm you down, keep your mind busy.
Occupied, yeah. And then yesterday was good. I had a very busy day. I was working all day, and then I was at work all day, and my books were pretty much full.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to go directly to one of my mom's friends' houses to do her hair because she's disabled.
Oh.
And so I did that, and while she was processing, I went to the grocery Walmart down the street from her house, and I picked up all of the ingredients I needed for today.
Girl, we love a multitasking queen.
I know, and then I went back, finished her out, and then I went back home. I had some of my mom's leftovers from the Cheesecake Factory. It was chicken piccata. It was delicious.
I don't think I like chicken piccata.
And then I don't like capers.
I think that's what it is.
So,
that I don't like.
but I don't mind the caper flavor that it does bring to the dish. I just have to pick the capers out before I eat it.
Got you.
Because if I put a whole caper in my mouth, I'm not having a good time.
It's like
but if
the
there's
texture.
essence of caper there, it's because it kind of reminds me of like that olivey, briny. And that's good, but just by itself.
Got you.
Yeah. And then today, I'm good.
Now we're here.
I'm good. We're here.
Excited. We're ready to start.
This is staring me in the face.
Yes, I am. My week has been pretty okay. I've got a really big trip. We're going to Vegas.
Yes.
Soon. Me and my friend Sarah, we have some tickets to go see Erica Jane in concert.
Ooh.
I'm very, very excited. So it's just been save, trying to save money, trying to make money. So like on top of working any free time, like after we're done with this, I have a little slot from 5:30 to 9:30 to go door dashing because I'm trying to like get as much money as I can. I have to swing at work. So wait, sorry, I got totally distracted. I got so excited for Vegas and then like that, like my game plan. But so since I'm doing that on Tuesday, I just door dashed all day.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything much. And then like Monday after we did the pod, I didn't do anything because like I have to ground myself home. Like I have to tell myself I have no money and I can't go anywhere and I can't do anything because the minute I go out, I will spend money. Like I can't go out and just do a little lunch because I'll do a little lunch and then I'll go
to the Five
shopping
Below.
and then I'll go to the Five Below and then I'll do something. So I have to just ground myself solely to the house. So I do think I went to the grocery store and I bought some ramen noodles.
Ooh.
I bought pizza rolls and I think I bought something else. I don't know, about ramen noodles and pizza rolls. And I was like, I'm living off ramen noodles and pizza rolls until I go to Vegas. Wednesday, I went to work. Very chill day at work. Thursday, I door dashed again. Didn't too much. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the longest part of my week because those are the days I have to work and those are the longest days.
So I was saying, you were working a lot. I feel like every time I was chit-chatting with you, you were at your job.
That's what's so hard.
It was crazy.
So I was like, we were going to chit chat about that. I was going to talk to you about maybe switching to like a Thursday if that was free to you.
Yeah.
Just because like coming off of the weekend, I have no time to prepare because Friday, it was a chill day. Like Fridays are usually pretty fine. I get off late, but like it's not anything crazy. Saturday, I got in at noon and I didn't leave work until 2 a.m. And so I didn't even get home till like 2:30. And yeah, then I went to bed. And then I woke up and I was back at work at 1. And then I was at work until midnight. And then I like got home. I got home. Whipped up our stuff for today. And then I went straight to bed. I woke up. I was supposed to wake up early, get up, go to the store, go make something else for today. I was going to make fudge and I was supposed to make it and have it ready, but I didn't wake up till 11. And then we were supposed to start at noon, but we're like, no, let's push it back because we're all cooking and everything. But even by the time I got ready and got all this stuff set up, you were already on the way.
Yeah.
So it was just like...
Yeah. Yeah, I was already on my way with my food because I put it in the containers while it was still warm, so it's still a little bit warm in there for us.
Well, I gotta say, too, she came in with the preparation, with the to-go boxes and everything, like, prepared. I will say, this has been actually really fun, though, to, like, coordinate and do.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think we will do a full-blown, like... cooking
like we
come
each
with
make
your best dish.
Like
we're gonna see who is a good cook.
Yeah, we can do that for the new year. I think that would be a fun way to bring in the new year with our favorite dish that we can make.
Okay, well, you want to dive into this?
I want to dive into this. So
do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I feel like
yours is food and mine's dessert.
Yours is but like there's more to mine.
Yeah, so you should go first.
Okay.
Or do you want me to go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay.
Just because yours is a bit easier to explain than mine is.
Okay.
Mine's convoluted.
All right, let me take this little microphone back. All right, guys. So first of all, I was supposed to have fudge, like I said, but I got too late. So I did steal some brownies from work.
And I did try
Which,
one.
let me tell you, these little fuzzy, you know what they're talking about, the ones with the powdered sugar.
Oh, yeah. And I tried one before we started, and it was so good.
These guys, they're at every party, at every little thing, any party that you go to, holiday, someone brought these.
It's a good
So
time.
I was kind of like, these are still very holiday and coded.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure these have been at just about every Christmas party I've ever attended because they're dusted in the powdered sugar.
They're so good.
They're so good.
I can sit there and I can eat these forever.
They don't really have the corner pieces, so if you're like a corner piece bitch like I am,
Me
love
too,
a
bitch.
corner piece. But no, but these the texture's right, the chocolate's right, it's just right. So I'm okay with this in lieu of fudge. I think that's a good compromise.
So it's like, it works.
Because it's still chocolate. And it's fudgy.
But we'll get into the main event.
The main event.
Haystack. Right here. Haystack. For nobody that doesn't know, because it kind of looks like haystack, you know, it looks like we got like a little plate of haystack here. Haystack is pretzel sticks with honey roasted peanuts covered in white chocolate. Then you mix it all together. You're supposed to like crunch it up, put it in little bags so you have little chunks, but I didn't really have time. So instead you just kind of like go in, grab a chunk with some little things. Well, so good.
Yeah. It's so simple, but it's so good.
It took me, the longest part takes melting the chocolate. But you melt the chocolate, put the pretzels and the peanuts in a bowl, pour the chocolate over, mix, lay it out, let it get cool. And then, like I said, usually crunch it up, put it in some bags so you have like little pieces of haystack. And it's out. My gram.
You could also easily, if you're like allergic to peanuts, you could easily ixnay the peanuts. Oh, and you could probably add like chocolate chips or something.
This thing over here is so customizable if you really honestly wanted to. My gram made this for us. Like literally from when I could remember. She just passed away this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I had to make it by myself. I had to make it by myself late night. Because I could have made it today. But then like my mom's here and stuff and everything. And then like that would have been a big deal. And I was like, nope, I need to be by myself to do this. But she made it for us every single year. Super, super good. So I had to make it. But quite frankly, you could have thrown like M&Ms in there, like colored M&Ms. You could throw like Muddy Buddies.
The mini M&Ms. Do the mini M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Little marshmallows in there if you wanted to.
Charm ones.
It is so good. Something to just chop up, give you a little bag before you leave when you.
Yes, please. I would love a bag. I'm gonna devour that later. Okay,
so
Cody.
Good.
So I was only in charge of making 2 dishes, but I made 3 because Christmas or holiday dinners, whatever you celebrate, for me would not be complete without 2 of the 3 items that I have prepared here today.
Okay, what do we got?
So, first of all, I have made a very simple, very easy cornbread casserole.
I've never had no cornbread casserole.
You literally just mix, it was a can of corn, a can of creamed corn, some sour cream, some cornbread mix, and some cheese. And you just toss that in a casserole dish and you bake it and then you top it with cheese and then you let that brown and melt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, should we go dish by dish?
Yeah, let's go dish by dish.
All right, let's give that one a little try.
Yeah. And then in this I did, there are a couple of veggies that also go into my grandma's potatoes that I had extra of, so I also just tossed that in there. You can customize this a bit too.
Some corn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. And it's hard to fuck up. Like, you literally just mix corn and shit together. Corn and cornbread mix. I got the cheap stuff. The one that's like 75 cents. The Jiffy.
I feel like the Jiffy's a good one, too.
Yeah. You could also, if you wanted it, if you wanted to, I think this would be really good if you did like a honey cornbread, but then you added like diced up jalapenos to it. I think that'd be sick as hell.
See, I personally am not a huge fan of just melted cheese, like in general, just because it gets hard on every single dish. But this inside,
this is good.
It's so good.
It hits. And then we have these cure my depression. This cures my soul.
What's
every
this right
year.
here?
These are my grandma's potatoes.
So they're potatoes.
Yes. So grandma actually goes through the process of like peeling the potatoes and boiling them and mashing them. I didn't do that. I got a box of instant potatoes. But I did everything else the same. So I kind of had to tweak the sizing and stuff a little bit. So it's kind of just jostled together. But as I was tasting, as I was going, I was like, these are grandma's potatoes for sure. Mm-hmm. So it's mashed potato, whatever kind of mashed potato you want, frankly. There's some sour cream, some cream cheese, some celery, some shallot, and some green onions, and it's topped with cheese.
No, these are very creamy.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good. I am worried about my stomach later because they're creamy. They're very good.
You're gonna need a Lactaid. They're so good.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dude, this is what I'm trying. Tell me this wouldn't cure your depression.
I do want some of this though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, cornbread.
And then finally, I made my favorite, one of my absolute favorites. This one looks a little questionable.
It looks terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
But it actually tastes really good. Sweet potato casserole.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna try it.
Sweet potato casserole.
I'm not a huge fan of sweet potato.
Sweet potato casserole. With Oh, I need to tell you though, as I was making this, right, I put it with the marshmallows on top.
But the marshmallow fell over.
Under the broiler. And it caught fire. I walked away for like 30 seconds and it caught fire. So I had to take it out and I had to remove the crispy, gross, burnt marshmallow. And I had to put more marshmallows on it and do it again. And just keep a really watchful eye on it. It was literally on fire. Like, I was so scared.
Well, let me tell you, the second attempt was great because I was even like, damn, how'd you even brown this marshmallow so well?
I broiled it.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and this was also instant sweet potatoes, so the texture's a little weird.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm such a weird texture person too when it comes to my food. It's like, no offense, I'm like, the flavor of this is super good.
It's so good, but the texture is a little bit gritty.
It is.
Yeah. That's because I just did an instant thing because I wasn't trying to, I'm not Gordon Ramsay. I'm doing my best. But I think, honestly, I think maybe if I got a different brand of instant sweet potato or if I just got the canned sweet potato, I think that would have been better. But this is still suitable.
Well, potatoes are actually very easy to make.
I love stuff that's easy to make, dude. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of energy.
Easy. Chili. Chili is super easy to make. And then, so like, one of my favorite things, we're doing it tomorrow. So, tomorrow we're going to make chili. And then I like to make some like spaghetti noodles to go with it. Put some spaghetti with my chili. Super good first day. Second day, you got chili. Then you want to pull out some baked potatoes. Baked potatoes, chili on top.
Chili potato.
So good. And you a little like corn on the cob on the side. Whole second dish. Now you even got a little bit of left chili, over chili still. Take that chili, mix it with some elbow noodles, chili mac. Now you made one dish. You made it stretch 3 days and 3 different meals. It's so good.
I love a good versatile thing. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like a dish that's versatile?
Oh.
Like that you can like use for different things?
I think that's Who was that? Who was that? I don't know. I don't know who that was. That's not me.
You got potatoes stuck in my throat. How was it?
That changed my entire voice. Oh my god. I don't know who that man was. That was not me. I need an instant replay on that one. I don't even remember what I was going to say.
No idea.
But that was not me.
That was so funny.
I'm glad you heard that because I thought maybe I was just like
going crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe.
No, that was. I can't wait to listen back to that later.
I want to listen to that with like no audio and just be like, who's that random man? And just said a sentence.
You know when you cut clips for the socials? I think you know what you gotta do.
Dude, oh my gosh. I don't remember what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Oh, versatile food. No, genuinely. Oh, let me just loop this guy back around. Get back into this. I don't know, when it comes to food, man, I like stuff too. I'm not really big on leftovers, I'm not gonna lie. So I want something that I can like quickly like eat now. Or if I do have to eat it like for later, I want it to be a good leftover. Oh. So like I make this one dish. I'm trying to close this.
I know. It's a little janky. I had some trouble closing it too.
I was gonna figure out where to put it.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
I made this one dish. It's a chicken spinach bake. It is so good. You just like chop up some chicken and then you get the noodles and then you take onion and chive cream cheese. So you mix the noodles, chicken, spinach, and onion and chive cream cheese. Mix it all together. And then you put it in a pan and then you put mozzarella cheese over the top of it and then you bake it. It is so good. And it's one of those dishes that heats up so well because it's just like cream cheese. So it tastes amazing. Those are one of my favorite dishes. Like I said, the chili. It's just like something that's like can eat multiple times. Because like if it changes texture or like it smells funky, like I can't eat it. I won't eat it.
Oh, so like you probably have an issue with certain types of leftovers. Then for sure, like Chinese food leftovers. Because sometimes that can get gelatinous.
I can do some Chinese food. It like depends. It depends on like most of their chicken. No, it's like mushy and gross. Their rice sometimes pretty good.
The rice is usually
the noodles
fine,
are okay. If you go to the right Chinese place, sometimes they cook their like pieces of meat right, so it's not too like mushy and like puffy. But yeah, most of the time that's not good. I don't know, just like
I do love a leftover pizza, though. I'll tell you
pizza.
what.
I can eat cold pizza.
I love pizza.
Like, pizza's fine. I'll do cold wings. I'll do leftover wings. Anything that can go in an air fryer is pretty much safe now, because an air fryer can make that shit, like, brand new. So, like, I'm not mad at that. I think it's pretty much, like, other than that, I try to be good with leftovers, but then also, it's just kind of like, we have so much food out there to eat.
Yeah.
And why limit yourself to something that you ate yesterday? There's always something new to eat. There's always, like, our reason here is to, like, shit and eat. So, like, why not?
I do be doing both of those things.
Right. Like, I don't want to eat the same thing every single fucking day. Unless right now I'm trying to save money and only eat ramen noodles and pizza rolls to save money. But most of the time, yeah, it's like I can go eat here, spend my money, go to some restaurant, have a good time. The next day I can eat some food that I had at home, and then the next day eat at work, and the next day, like, I can just do something different. If I make something or have something really good that I want to eat again because I want it, that's different. But I don't want to be forced to eat something.
That's fair. That's fair. I like a leftover the day after, for sure. It's only been in the fridge like overnight and you're having it for lunch the next day. Delicious. Pizza is usually good until it's gone. But Chinese food, once you get to day 2 in the fridge, things start to go a little south sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the rice starts to get hard. But that's when you just make your own fried rice at home.
Do you know how to make a good fried rice?
I do. You have to use leftover rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it cannot be fresh rice. It's not going to be the same. So that's why I'm saying, like, once you have your Chinese food, right, usually you still have rice left over. Everything else is gone, but you still have so much rice for what? So you take that 1-2-day-old, even 3-day-old rice if you want, hell, toss it in a skillet or a wok if you have a wok.
I had one. I didn't know how to take care of it, and it rusted.
Ooh, yeah, but you get that going, and then you put oil, toss the rice in. You can toss in some veggies, some carrot, some celery, whatever spices and seasonings you want, soy sauce. Do a little teriyaki sauce in there if you want. Make it your own. Ooh.
Yes. I know, I want to kind of do some teppanyaki now. That sounds really good. It's been a long time since I've done that. That's an experience. Even just, like, sitting there doing the cold, like, cooking in front of you thing.
Yeah.
But the food is just so good. I can't ever get my shit to taste that good. No matter what.
No matter what. I try, but
What special ass sauce? What special ass sauce do they use that I don't have?
I don't know.
I can't hear myself anymore.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if it's just my headphone died.
Probably. I hope so.
No, it should be good. Everything still over here sounds like fine.
Oh.
Ooh,
Since we're talking about food, what's your favorite restaurant, Cody?
Mine?
Yeah. And not like fast food. I mean, like, sit down restaurant. It can be a chain. It can be local. Just, I want to know your favorite restaurant.
If I am having to sit somewhere and eat, gosh, I think it would just really just depend on, like, what I'm... Hold on, I think something's messed up here. Uh-oh, I hope everything's okay. Testing.
What happened?
I don't know, I just can't hear anything anymore.
Hold on. Let me check.
Let's just make sure that we can still hear everything. Also, just looking kind of strange on this audio interface here, so I want to make sure that everything's still sounding okay. Everything still sound good?
Yeah, we sound great.
All right, you know what? Then fuck it. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go earless.
We got scared because we
were
having issues right before.
Right, and listen, the last thing we need is to go through all of this and then something fuck up and we don't have anything.
And we don't have any sound.
But anyways, if I had to go sit somewhere and eat, are we? I don't know. It's so hard because I can. What kind of food am I thinking? Like, oh, it's my fave. I'm gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, I immediately know my answer because I don't even
Where?
have to. I don't even have to think about what you're thinking about. I don't have to think about what genre of food I want because I know the one place that I can go that'll have whatever fucking genre of food I want.
What are you thinking?
What I had for dinner last night. The Cheesecake Factory. Oh my God. They have burgers. They have pasta. They have Chinese food. They got their orange chicken is so good, dog.
People love the Cheesecake Factory. I've only ate there like twice.
Their menu is like a novel. So every time you go, you can have something new. And like it would take you a while to get through everything. Like Keith's Habersburger from the Try Guys. Love them, by the way. He didn't eat the menu of the Cheesecake Factory, and they had to split it up between like several videos because their menu is just huge. So big.
I've had the chicken carbonara from there, and that was really good. But like, quite frankly, honestly, if I was to think of cheese, like what kind of cuisine would you categorize Cheesecake Factory under? Are we thinking American cuisine, Italian cuisine?
It's not. It's a mixing bowl.
It's got to be like one of them.
It's a factory, my guy.
I would honestly, looking at the menu, I would take it as like an Italian place.
I don't think so.
Like, I'm not trying to go in there and order a burger.
Oh, I am. Their
Really?
burgers are delicious, dude.
I don't
They're
think
glam
I
burgers.
trusted it.
No, they're so good. Dude, it doesn't matter what you order on that menu. It's gonna be good.
Honestly, I'm thinking like Arribas. That's just what goes into my head. Got like a good Mexican food. They got good cheap margaritas. Their bean dip is so fucking good. It's so fire.
Do you like Macayos?
Not a huge fan.
I love Macayos. I'll fuck up a Macayos fajita any day of the week, dog. I haven't been there in so long.
I haven't been there in so long. That's
Maybe we should go. You want to go to the Macayos?
Yes, we should plan something once I get back.
Once you get back, yeah.
Do a little like... Well, Valley Luna on Monday does 99-cent margaritas.
Oh, that's right. But I'm not drinking.
And I love me a good margarita.
But you can have a margarita for sure. I love Valley Luna, actually. I was just thinking about that. Because I have a friend that loves Valley Luna as well. And I haven't been since I was like a teenager.
I just think like I could eat Mexican food every single day. Like if you gave me pizza and Mexican food for the rest of my life, I think I'd be content. And like maybe a chicken tender from Cane's every once in a while. Like I'm set.
I wouldn't be. I'm too autistic for that. Because, like, my safe foods change.
Oh, I could eat chicken tenders and fries every single day for the rest of my life. Just from a different, like, if I got chicken tenders and fries from McDonald's one day, and then Burger King the next, and then Cane's the next, and then from like my work the next, and then from somewhere else, in my brain, those are different meals. Like, I sometimes have to, like, tell myself, like, no, Cody, you've ate chicken, like, 4 days in a row. You need to not eat that. You need to eat something else. Because I'm like, oh, well, like, no, I had chicken tenders and something over here, but then I had, like, chicken wings over here.
And chicken sandwich.
Literally, and it's like, no.
No, I couldn't do that because I have, I have my safe foods. My foods that when the autism is autisming, I know I can eat and it's gonna be a good time. Ramen is usually one of those for me. There have been times, though, where ramen I'll be in the middle of it, right? And I'll take a bite and I'll go, no, that's the nastiest thing I've ever had in my life. And I can't eat it anymore for a while. But, so I got to switch it up because if I eat it too often, it ends up becoming gross, like randomly in the middle of eating it.
I agree with that. I will do the same exact thing. And there was a time where every single Wednesday, dude, I was going to Chick-fil-A. Every Wednesday. It was like my Chick-fil-A day. And it was like, no. And they're like, nope, on Wednesday, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. On Wednesday, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. And then like one day I went and ordered it and it just wasn't, it didn't taste good.
It didn't hit. Yeah.
No, and I was like, nope, this is not it. I can't eat Chick-fil-A anymore.
The homophobia caught up to you. That's what you get for eating the homophobic chicken. Because here's the thing. I won't I will rarely purchase Chick-fil-A for myself.
I will eat.
Usually my mom is buying it for me. However, if I am craving Chick-fil-A, I'll try to go on one of my food apps that I have credits on that has free delivery and that I can also have like a 30% off on or whatever. I'm not paying as much for it. And then because I'm a drag performer, I figured that I've tipped enough homosexuals to make up for a chicken sandwich.
Here's my thing is, and also too is like, it was like last year or so, Chick-fil-A stopped donating to all the like anti-LGBTQ organizations or whatever they were donating to. So I'm like, technically they did the thing. What more do I want them to do?
Yeah, but then
I want to enjoy the fucking chicken.
But then the CEO went and donated his own money and he made off of the corporation. So that was a whole mess. But all I'm saying is that I give enough money to gay people. I think I can have a chicken sandwich every once in a while.
I mean, quite frankly, we look back, everything's pretty much owned by the Vanderbilts and like this one other fucking family. So like, it doesn't really fucking mean anyways.
There's no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism.
It doesn't matter. No, somebody owns something that somebody's bad. To make it to the top, you have to shit on little people, okay? And we're little people, and I want to do the shitting, okay?
I already do plenty.
Well, to round up the show, because I know we had to be kind of like a smaller. Oh, did you have a song of the week? Because I actually remember.
I do have a song of the week. We'll start with your song of the week.
So my song of the week, it was a couple weeks ago. Me, Janie, our friend Trey, we all went to a concert. We went to the Corrupt concert. She was that girl. She was that artist that popped off on TikTok with the "If I Was a Fish" song. If I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish. That song. We went to their concert, and it was really, really good. And they had an artist there, Morgan. She was phenomenal, the lesbian little artist. All the lesbian girls, man, they know how to sing. They make good, catchy tunes. But hers are like funky and catchy, and they're good. And it was actually really funny. Before the concert, me and Trey and Janie were sitting there and we're kind of like clowning because her name's just Morgan. Yeah. And we're like, Morgan who? Like, how do you find Morgan? Like, who is this? Like, it's just kind of like clowning on someone we don't know. Then we went to the concert. Morgan was literally the best thing ever. Like, I fell in love with this lady. And then I added all of her songs onto my Spotify and I listened to her songs every single day. My song of this week was Lily by Morgan. And it wasn't so much about the lyrics of the song because the lyrics are really just about like her liking her friend and then her friend like liking someone else, like falling in love with someone else, but like not really kind of saying anything, which I'm like, I can relate. But the vibe of the song, man, I'm ready to like drop all my baggage, restart my fucking life, like go on an adventure, restart, like I'm just ready for a change. I'm ready to like, we're vibing. We're like doing new. I'm like getting rid of the old. I'm dropping the old and we're starting fresh. And like, I can't be bothered no more. I gotta be happy. We just gotta move on. Like, that's how it makes me feel.
So, love that for you. For sure.
That was my vibe. My
song of the week is a little obscure.
Oh?
I feel like all my songs of the week are about to be like obscure ones. Okay. Not too obscure of an artist. Well known, I'd say, but the song is not as well known. It is Human Behavior by Bjork.
Okay.
Yeah, the vibes of the song are correct. And the lyrics are as follows. If you ever get close to a human and human behavior, be ready to get confused. And me and my hereafter, there's definitely no logic to human behavior, but yet so irresistible. And me and my fear cannot, and there is no map uncertain. And it's like, there's definitely no logic to human behavior. It's like the Bjork thing. I can't do what the fuck she does, but the beats right, the vibes are right. Her voice, something about her voice, just I don't know, the song just resonated with me, with the vibes, with the lyrics, with the everything. It's just perfect.
Okay.
It's just perfect. I feel like it perfectly encapsulates the week I had.
I like... Sorry.
Eating with your mouth full.
Oh, it was like the best piece. I'm really actually digging the whole song of the week thing.
Yeah.
Because I've been like listening to music and then also trying to like put it together.
I've been listening to a lot of music. That's how I've been keeping so sane.
Oh, you know what we should have done? Our Spotify Wraps.
Do you want to? We have time.
Where's my phone?
Oh.
With my Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you, though, my top artist was Miley Cyrus. Avi. She was my top artist last year, too. Because I fucking love her.
My top artist was not who I thought it was going to be, but I'm not mad at it.
Who was your top artist?
My number one top artist of this year was the Monkees.
I don't know who that is.
They originally started on like a TV show and like formed in order to make basically poke fun at the popularity of the Beatles. This was in like the 70s.
Interesting.
And so they were basically satire against the Beatles, but then they actually like got really popular. You actually definitely know one of their songs. You just don't know it.
Oh.
You know, I'm a Believer from Shrek.
I'm a believer.
That's originally by the Monkees.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and it was covered by Smash Mouth for Shrek.
That's a really good song.
So that was my number one. I think you'd dig. I think you would love the vibes of the Monkees. It's very you. Like I look at you and I'm like, I already know what song I would give you.
Which one? Let me go look it up. I'll look it up after this.
It's called When Love Comes Knocking at Your Door.
I got some running around I gotta do today.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Yeah, When Love Comes Knocking at Your Door. But my number two artist was who I thought my number one artist was going to be, and that was Bo Burnham.
Interesting.
Yes. My number three is what shooketh me to the core. I can't say I'm shocked that it popped up there, just because of the sheer amount that I have listened to it. Mm-hmm. But I still didn't expect it to be that high. I didn't expect it to be number three.
It is.
It's Insane Clown Posse.
Oh gosh.
ICP.
Juggalo.
Juggalo. I see fucking peas in the house.
Oh no.
Abracadabra, boom shakaday. I'm Volunteer and I'm back like a vertebrae.
No, let me tell you, mine was very white gay coded. It was like Miley Cyrus. I'm pretty sure there was the SZA. I know Doja Cat was probably up there.
This checks for
I think
you.
Miranda Lambert was probably up there too. I don't know, my 4 or 5. So I'm probably missing somebody. I don't quite remember, but I know my top songs. 3 out of 5 of my top songs were from Miley's new album. It was You, Rose-Colored Glasses, Rose-Colored Lenses, and
I don't know.
I can't remember the last name of the other one, but I had 3 out of the 5 songs were from Miley's new album.
Ooh.
I couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
I was obsessed.
But my 4 and 5 artists, also to no surprise, were Weird Al and Da Vinci's Notebook.
Fuck, dude. What are you doing?
I'm just a silly guy. I'm just a silly little guy.
Oh god.
But I will tell you what my top 5 were going from number 5 to number 1. Because they just, something happens in the middle. Number 5, Stalker's Tango. I know, the situation's strange. Anyways, I found that song on TikTok. It's the love me. Mm-hmm. Anyways, number 4, Enormous Penis.
Oh, the fuck?
By Da Vinci's Notebook.
Bitch.
It's like, take a look at my enormous penis. It's just a vibe.
Are you just not listening to any real music?
I am. Number 3 is Masculine Women and Feminine Men. Masculine Women and Feminine Men, which is the rooster, which is the hen. It's hard to tell them apart today.
Is that the song?
Hey, hey.
Oh my fucking god.
Sister is busy learning to shave.
Sorry,
Brother just loves his permanent wave. It's gender. The song is gender for me. I don't know. Okay.
It's like, hold on, let me have like a really bad day, and then you throw on my enormous penis.
And I'm feeling fine, actually. My number 2 is My Axe by ICP. My axe is my buddy. I never leave without him. Me and my axe will leave your neck a bloody fountain. Cha, cha. Everybody will. Murdering, murdering, murdering fun. Swing, swing, swing. Cha, cha, cha.
No.
But my number 1, my top song of the year, was a song called If We Were Gay by a band called Ninja Sex Party. Shout out Danny Sexbang and Ninja Brian.
Maybe I'm just not hip. Maybe like I'm out of the loop.
No, I'm just clinically insane. If you ever wanted to know exactly how off my rocker, there you go. Well, there it is.
And I don't mean to like say this anyway, but like, most people usually their like music kind of reflects like how they feel too. And like, she tells me a lot, like, I'm having a really rough time. There's not a single fucking sad song, sad band person. So that's where I'm just like, well, are you just like getting really sad and then listening to like My Enormous Penis? Like,
yes.
And it's like,
here's the thing. Rough? Here's what happened. The first half of the year was amazing, incredible.
Like,
I was full of ideas. Listen, the beginning of the year was incredible. I was full of ideas. I was listening to songs over and over because I was having drag inspiration.
Oh, you had a good time.
And then recently, the past I'd say the past 2 months for sure, shit just started hitting the fan. Okay. And now we're on the decline, and now I have a bit more sappy songs, but I don't like to listen to sad music when I'm sad.
I'm honestly the
same. I don't. It feels bad unless I'm having a good shower cry, in which case I will put on my sad playlist for my shower cry. But beyond that, no. I wanna listen to something that's gonna get me out of that funk, not keep me in it. So yeah, I do listen to My Enormous Penis.
I want to just like, I guess my stuff is more like, I want to listen to stuff that kind of give me a new idea or help me just kind of push through something.
Mm-hmm.
Because like also too, like I don't want to be someone who just kind of doesn't think about something and just kind of moves on, because then you're not really fixing a problem. You're just kind of putting a Band-Aid over it and then moving on, and it will eventually come back and like come back worse. So like, I'm like, how do I nicely go through something where I can work on it, work on myself, but also not have to sit here and be like a sappy crybaby bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause that's, I don't want to, I hate like sitting there and crying. Like, I also too, I'm one of those people where like, I'll start crying, but then I'm just like, why the fuck am I crying? What the fuck is that going to do? Like, crying doesn't change anything. So then I like get like a couple tears out, and then I'm just kind of like embarrassing myself. I'm like making fun of myself. Like, I don't know, bullying myself into like not crying.
Cody,
I don't know.
Cody, who told you that was...
Nobody. Like, nobody ever has told me, like, it's not okay to cry or any of that. I'm like...
You've just told yourself.
Yeah, like, stop.
Well...
Like, why are you doing that?
Okay. Couldn't be me.
It is kind of annoying, because there are some times where I'm like, fuck, I just feel like I need to cry and, like, let it all out. And, like, 2 tears will drop.
I love a good... Like, because sometimes, here's the thing, because I feel everything so intensely,
I feel nothing.
It actually does.
That's what it is.
It actually does feel really good to get it out. So, I need a good cry. I have a good cry. Right now it's at least once a week.
So I'm like,
but before, I liked a good cry at least, like a good solid sob session at least once a month. Just to let it all out, and like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's very, for me at least, because I feel everything all the way up here, I have to get it out, because if I don't get it out in one way, it's going to come out in another more destructive way.
Mm-hmm.
So, and even when I let it out, it can get destructive. So, that's what I'm working on right now, but that's why I'm allowing myself now to have a good cry. And just remind myself that throwing things is not the option, that it's okay to just cry.
Yes.
Because it gets built up in my body and I think I have to do something physical, but no, I can just cry. And that's a viable option. I'm so proud of myself for recognizing that.
Well, and that's like one thing. It's like, I'm not anti-crying, man. I'll wake up, I'll go on the toilet, I'll watch TikTok, and I'll see a fucking video of like someone, like those videos of that one guy who's like, oh, I was like going on Twitch and I found this one like little old lady who was streaming to like one person, let's blow her up, and then like the next day it's like the follow up and she's got millions of people, and like it's that, like I'm crying, like that shit. I'm just like, oh my god, it's amazing. Like when I feel emotion for other people, it chokes me up. I feel it. I get it. Myself?
No.
Thanks shit. Like if I'm going through a sad time, if I'm going through a hard time, it's fucking, we gotta figure it out. That's what they say. How do we figure out the situation? We don't have time to sit there and cry. But if I'm sitting there and I'm watching some fucking feel good story, I'm bawling. They're bawling.
You know what videos always make me cry?
Which ones?
It's military people coming home, but not to their kids, to their pets.
See, I still don't. I don't know.
Because here's the thing. I'm not like pro-military or anything like that. Like if you have served, thank you. That's a big. Anyways, hello. My brain just short-circuited. But watching them come home and seeing how excited their pets get. Like, it makes me cry because my dogs get that excited when they haven't seen me in 24 hours. I can't imagine going longer than that without them seeing me. Like, that's insane.
See, I'll get those picture TikToks where they're like telling a story with all the pictures, and they'll tell like a story about their animal, how they found them, and then like give them all this great life, and then all of a sudden they're like,
got cancer.
But then it was short lived, and now I watch over you, and then I'm fucking crying my eyes out. They're those ones. I think too, like I did really like the military like dog ones, but I think I've seen so many of them. Now I'm just like, I don't want to see it anymore. Like no offense,
that's fair.
But I'm just like, I've shed my tears. Now like let's have somebody else who's like been born into this like discover these videos. I can't do it anymore.
That's so fair.
So let's move on to our final topic of the day. We're doing a little short episode today. So
we started late.
This week, I guess, the topic that I've been feeling, and I think it has to go kind of hand in hand with my song of the week. I've been feeling very stuck. Like, having this has been good because now it's like something new to do. We've talked about that. But now I'm just kind of like, I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing since I turned 18. I turned 18, I moved out of the house, I've lived on my own, and when I first turned 18 and when I first did it, all it was figuring out this whole new world, trying to survive, and just staying afloat. And so for the first couple years, like, that was enough because it was me trying to figure shit out. Now I feel like now that I'm turning 25 years old soon, I don't need to figure. I'm still figuring things out.
Yeah.
But at least the basics of how to budget my money, pay my bills, budget my time, like how I want things in my life to go, like how I want my like life to flow. I'm figuring those things out, or I have a lot of those things that as of now I've discovered how I want to do things. So now I'm just like, okay, now we've just been going through the motions. Now I'm doing the same jobs I've been doing. I'm waking up, I'm going to the same places I've been going to. We're hanging out the same places we've been hanging out. We're having the same conversations. I'm seeing the same people, like driving on the same roads. Nothing is changing. Like I have this new job. It's a new place, but it's at a restaurant I've been going to since I was a kid. It's the same actual work that I've been doing since I was 16. Like nothing's really changing, and like I'm hoping to get a new apartment soon, but it's still here.
Yeah.
It's like I'm realizing I need a bigger change in life. But now it's just more so like how do you go about it? How do you decide what to change? How do you figure out when's the right time to change? Those are those things where like right now I'm trying to sense these out because I know in my heart of hearts, and I've always felt this way, that like my life ain't going to start until I get the fuck out of this state. Like living in your hometown forever, like how can you see any more possibilities than the same thing you've been doing forever?
And then there's me with my autism, like, no, actually, I think I'll stay right here. I'm comfy here.
Well, and that's one thing too, where it's like we also live in an area where we're one of the fourth largest, I think the fourth or fifth largest city in the world, in the world, in this country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we have pretty much everything you could need.
Yeah, our city alone, like Phoenix alone, not Mesa, not Tempe, not Anthem, not Goodyear, none of the surrounding it, just Phoenix alone, 4 million people.
There's plenty. Like that's like that is one thing where it's like, yeah, sure. There, like honestly, you can go find something new to do. There are stuff. However, I think my biggest issue with this place is we don't have any like communal gathering spots. Like nowhere where we can't just walk out and like there's not like a big old public park where everyone's going to be gathering, or there's like stuff going on, or there's vendors or something happening. There's not like a beach. There's not we have a downtown, but it's not a popping downtown where you could go at any time and there's people walking around hanging out. We're very spaced out, and we're very,
it's because we're big.
There's just not a lot going on, and I'm feeling we here in Arizona are separated from everybody in the world. I look at everybody in the world and they are either experiencing changes in seasons. They have these communal gathering places. They're, I don't know, like neighborhoods just look like neighborhoods with fucking trees and like grass areas and like a sense of community.
You want to live in the suburbs.
I don't know. Because also, like, I get very bored. Like,
or a commune.
I think I just need somewhere where it's like I could go. No, because honestly, where I think of would be like San Diego, where there's like the beach, but there's like I can go and do my own thing. Like I could be healthy, I can go hiking, I could go running on the beach. We could go then walk on the beach and walk around and hang out with everybody. We can go have drinks at the boardwalk. There's like just fun things to do. Oregon, somewhere I've always thought would be nice, like all the greenery and the like stuff to go around and do. I know that one's more like little like naturey, like they have smaller little towns you just go walk around. Just kind of those things. There's this one place, I don't remember where it's at, but they have like a public like kind of watering hole pool thing, and you pay like a couple bucks to get in. It's just like this big old place where people are like swimming during the summertime, and it's like we don't have those things.
I mean, we kind of do. Ours is called Hurricane Harbor, and it's questionable.
Well, that's like that's like a water park, but that even still, that's like those are still things where it's like you still have to be ready to spend $50-$60 that whole day if you're going to do something like that. Like, where is our free fun entertainment where we can just go gather and socialize?
A picnic.
Where the fuck are we gonna go have our picnic at these like fucking sketchy ass parks that are but they make so uncomfortable, and there's not even a nice place to like have a picnic at.
And Conto Park was nice. That's where I got married. That was a very nice park. I'm just saying, we can find parks, or
how many people were at the
graveyard? Huh?
How many people were out at the picnic? Or at your, like, not besides your wedding, like how many people were just at the park?
Oh, there was like a whole other wedding party also taking pictures, and there was like a kid's birthday, and like there was actually quite a lot of people.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh! You thought you could make a point, and I said,
oh no, wrong. There is. You can pretty much go to any park, and there's not going to be anybody fucking there. And most of our parks do look like fucking shit. They don't take care of them.
You have to find the good ones.
Which is what, 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. You can like argue my point, but it's still not like every single park you look up to is a fucking piece of shit. Just most of them are one giant grass field. Maybe you get a little play place on it. There's more than likely going to be a basketball court. 50% chance that there's actually a net on the basketball court. You've also got another 50% chance that there's actually paint on the fucking concrete. And it's just like, who wants to go that? Like, I don't want to gather everybody up and go hang out there, especially too when it's also like we're going to be the only ones there. And then maybe you'll see another family, Or more than likely, it's going to be like somebody sleeping in the, like somebody sleeping in the racquetball court.
Oh, I was about to say somebody's sleeping in the slide.
Probably, yeah.
There's a homeless man in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a hot mess. I think I just need to go explore, and like I'm feeling very stuck with like waking up, doing the same thing every single day. So I'm trying to figure out, I need ideas to just make things change. Like I'm running. I've decided I'm going to do a marathon. Like I've done these things. Like I have these now goals where I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited to like work towards things. I now have a purpose, and like feeling like I bought some new clothes, and now I get excited to get dressed every day. Like I get excited to get up and get dressed and like go do things. I also now I'm like excited to wake up and go exercise. So I'm finding those things, but then I'm still noticing that I'm still stuck with the same routine. I'm still stuck doing the same things, and it's like, how do I change that besides just 100% completely uprooting my whole life? Because that's what I really want to do.
I feel like it is one of those things that you do have to take one at a time. Like you started by updating your wardrobe.
Yeah.
Good on you. That's a big step. And change is not sudden. It can be. It can be very sudden. It can happen overnight, of course. But in the grand scheme of things, a lot of those changes take time, takes effort, takes steps to get there. You've just started going up them stairs, babe. Don't poke yourself in the eye with a fork. That's not productive, children.
I don't know. I feel like, listen, I understand a lot of people are going through that. I feel like also too, I have this sense that like since COVID, time has just stopped, and like COVID was still just last year. Even though now we're going on like 4 years since.
It'll be 4 years.
I don't know. I need something exciting. I feel like I'm just waiting for somebody or something to be like, hey, this is what's making life start now for you. But I'm also realizing at the same time that no, nobody is going to do that for you. You have to do that for yourself. So now I'm like, okay, I get that. How the fuck do you do that? How do you even get the money to gather to do that? Like, I don't know.
I don't even know. And here's the thing. I don't think anybody knows.
I think you just have to do it. I'm putting it out there to just do it.
Like, my mom is in her mid-40s, right? Mm-hmm. She still doesn't have everything put together. And here's the thing. I think what the issue is we tend to even subconsciously compare ourselves to other people. So we think that, because like I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday and I saw one of my friends from elementary school and with his wife and kid.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm old enough to be a mother. And then I thought about it. I was like, but I'm not a mom. I could be, but I'm not. Because I'm on a different path, and that's okay.
You're not a mother, but you're a mother.
I'm a mother. That's another song that really is a vibe. It's called The MILF Song.
You got that?
By the Psycho Ducks.
You got that milk money.
And
I got that.
And it says, I may never be a mother, but I'm going to be a MILF. And that's what I strive to be in life. I may not be a mother, but I will be a MILF. Thank you so much. I will not be taking criticism at this time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, also, before we go, I found a picture and I need you to confirm that this is my gender. Both of them.
Yeah, actually.
That's gender in a way I can't explain. This is, I don't know if you can see, it's a picture of Angelina Jolie and Matthew Lillard from a movie that they did together forever and a half ago. And it's just both of them in this particular movie are just gender in a way that I'm like, I need to start exploring things more.
I think, yeah, just fine. Well, that was one thing I was doing, like, I came out dressed today, and so, I don't know if you guys can see it. My fit today.
Oh, yeah, the fit. You got your little,
so good.
Your little daisy pants.
Man sweater.
I can't see your pants.
Yeah, and so I got little...
I've got flowers
on my pants.
On his pants, little daisies, and...
They're cute.
Oh, whoa. Careful.
What?
I meant, if I'm not careful, we're gonna be face to face, but not the correct faces.
What do you mean I came out? And I was like, yes, because I put on white pants for this at first, and I didn't like the white pants. They were ugly. So I put these on, and I was like, these are cute. I like it. My mom's like, they just look like girl jeans. And I was like, who the fuck is to say what a girl jean is? But they have flowers on them. I said,
pants.
I like flowers. Like, I got flower stuff.
It's pants. Okay. There is no such thing. Gender is a social construct, you guys.
And I was like, they look good. Look cute. And we gotta just teach. And with that,
I think we're done.
She's just gonna keep eating her bread.
I'm just gonna be here with my casserole.
Don't mind us.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be straight chilling. You're just gonna be straight working.
I think for the first kind of eventful podcast, this was a little kind of off the rails.
But it's fun.
But we're gonna get there.
It's fun to go off the rails sometimes.
Don't worry. It'll get a lot cleaner and a lot better as we go on. Mm-hmm. Thank you for tuning in to the 3rd episode of Jokingly Serious.
The show where we get serious and stay silly.
I am Cody.
I'm PJ.